The USS Abraham Lincoln is in the midst of a record-setting deployment, kept out of port for more than 6 months as the carrier's crew faces morale and mental health concerns. The ship may break a record for the longest trip away from its home port for a U.S. carrier since the Vietnam War. That record was set just months ago by the USS Gerald R. Ford after that ship completed a 326-day deployment that included operations against Iran and Venezuela. It's part of a pattern, with the U.S. Navy increasingly asking its aircraft carrier groups to exceed the service's recommended deployment duration of 7 months, according to a CNN analysis of deployment announcements and the USNI News Fleet Tracker. Experts and former officials have warned that the trend could place more stress on the ships and lead to burnout among sailors or even push them to leave the Navy altogether. A crew member serving on the Lincoln described morale on the ship as very low and said they had heard repeatedly about suicidal ideation by fellow crew members. And there were regular strains on essential amenities, toilets and water fountains around the ship frequently closed and hot water often unavailable, the crew member said. Every day we wake up and listen to our captain speak. We are desperately hoping and anxious for updates on our return, the crew member told CNN. Other sailors aboard the Lincoln who spoke with CNN described conditions unlike the prior deployments, largely due to the combat that has kept the carrier from making stops at friendly ports. Ships can take on new supplies and allow its sailors to rest and relax during those port calls. The ship has experienced intermittent food shortages, low supplies of hygiene items, and problems with the water system, sailors and family members told CNN. You used to be able to go to the ship store and get as many items as you want, with every hygiene product consistently available, one sailor, who requested anonymity due to fear of reprisal, told CNN. Now there are limits on purchases and hardly any hygiene products are readily available. Kate Kuzminski, a defense expert who oversees research at the Center for a New American Security think tank, said the Navy needs to realign its deployment model with reality to properly set expectations for sailors and their families. What does it do to a family who's newly assigned to the Ford? Asked Kuzminski, who argued that it could drive people's or families' decisions to get out of the Navy. CNN previously reported that 2 sailors assigned to the Lincoln strike group have jumped overboard in recent months. Both were rescued alive, U.S. officials said. Others were prevented from jumping, according to reports from the Navy Times and Stars and Stripes. The father of a sailor aboard the Lincoln who spoke to CNN on the condition of anonymity, said he understands sailors like his child join the Navy to do their jobs and doing them in combat is inherently hard, but he questions why relief hasn't come sooner and whether some of the mental strain from the long deployment could have been prevented. The Navy said in a statement to CNN, "We have not observed an increase in suicidal ideations or attempts aboard the ship. We take every service member's well-being seriously and have religious, medical and mental health professionals available to assess and address concerns as they arise." A U.S. official added that the Navy does not believe there is a correlation between deployment length and thoughts of self-harm and that man overboard incidents are not unique to this fleet. President Donald Trump on Friday appeared to address a question about the length of the Lincoln deployment, telling reporters that it had been not nearly long enough. The wife of one service member aboard the Lincoln who requested anonymity told CNN's Jake Tapper on Friday that the president doesn't think before he talks, and urged both he and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth to have some empathy. Take some accountability for what's going on with your military.